This is Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright, we're about to interrupt this conversation.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We've already seen this conversation.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
But we're going to check it out again.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Alright, I can jump in on this. I think I like the answer I gave last time. Whether she's telling truth or lies, you won't find out by mutilating her.
Stay silent, you!
Bishop Alexander looks up at the sound of your voice, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards the suffering Atusa.
Hey, Shadow Whisper 29, how you doing?
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years.
I'm doing good, Shadow Whisper. Thanks.
The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Or Atusa.
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done here.
She just obliterated her.
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
And now my people all want to have a convo. So let's talk to Fane first.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
I don't really like any of these answers that much. These Magisters are almost vicious enough to join the Lone Wolves.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
So they both had something to say, so it's good that I brought... But that's it for the...
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Go on then, bark away.
Okay, that's all I have to say. Well, we leveled up.
Come on, old man.
Atusa had a resurrection scroll and a leg. Elves can eat the leg and get memories. Alright. Let's talk about this level up now. I've got 2 points available here, 1 point available here, 1 point available here, no talents, and... Oh, and I have a memory slot just for leveling up. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. Alright, I want another strength and another wits.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always.
And I want... Do I want more polymorph? More warfare? Do I want to get some of these other things? Extra damage with two-handed. Polymorph provides free attribute points.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always.
I don't know what to do with that 1 point. Maybe I'll hold on to it for right now. Why do women wear cat bells and stuff? What? I don't understand the question. I'm gonna get more persuasion on this character. I'm gonna hold on to these till I can see what kind of abilities are available for me to get. The Red Prince leveled up. He can get more con. A lot more con. And I'll hold on to his point as well.
Where is he?
Apparently he's good at bartering. So let's get some bartering. And then Fane, I want him to have a lot of wits. And I also want him... He's already got Polymorph and Scoundrel. Probably gonna want dual wielding.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
I'm gonna get another polymorph on him. And even more wits. I want him to be able to detect all this stuff. He's gonna be my rogue. He's got 1 in thievery. So let's get 1 in sneaking. And his wits is quite good. Alright, well that's my level up for now. He has 58 health now, he's got quite a bit.
I told him at noon exactly.
Oh, Fane really needs to put his cowl back on before we get in trouble. News barrel. Alright.
Where is he?
Let's get the rest of our people. That needs to happen first. Fort Joy Ghetto. Journal updated. We've arrived in Fort Joy's Sorcerer Ghetto. Perhaps some people around here will know of a way to escape. We should look around. We witnessed the death of a magister named Atusa at the hands of Dallas, the right hand of the Divine Order's leader, Bishop Alexander. It seems there's dissent in the ranks of the Order. Perhaps this is something we can exploit in order to escape. We watched as a magister named Atusa was executed for dissent. Perhaps there are other dissenters willing to help us escape. I've seen my target, Divine Bishop Alexander. However, he's too well protected at the moment. I'll need to find a way to isolate him. Alright, we've got Magisters. We've got Visar, Burrow, Elodie, Canna. I need to find my people. F5 to quick save, I got it. I don't know where they are. Oh! Oh, I can look at the map. Black Cat,
I find any bread. I want no trouble.
Magister, Farah, Gawain, Dominic, Lowe's. There's Lowe's.
Teaches you to bully others.
This way.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
We're having quite the conversation here.
Stay
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
This is an elf here who's being...
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on? Tain't that hard, Legsley. Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
Wait, are they robbing her?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like
So these people are all collared source users as well, just like me. Lots of them. We're all prisoners at this place. Dominic.
I've got that special shipment. I find any bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Pathetic.
You
Oh, here's
keep his
Lowe's.
name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
What is she
Have you,
doing?
cud?
Before I talk to Lowe's, I'm gonna save the game again. Many, many saves. Whoa! Chiffon Knuckle. What's up, Jess? How you doing?
Disgusting
Welcome.
like theft. Disgusting like threats.
I'm playing some Divinity
Right,
Original
God,
Sin
will you quit dragging
Dose.
this on? Tain't that hard, Legsley.
Hey, I know you.
I will not.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were Iffen Ben Mezd, right? Glad to see you made it.
I find any bread. I want no trouble.
Thanks. Glad to see you made it as
Nothing
well.
like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
Oh yes, tentacle slaps. Always fun.
You keep his name out of your mouth.
I'm not sure. I fell into the water. Was nearly lost.
Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
Disgusting like threats.
I did. There was a strange voice. It said it wanted me to live.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means?
We
It
can be
means I'm
water
not the
voice
only.
buddies. The only what?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid.
Come on then, Legsley.
She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Your grift teaches
Turn away from potential drama. Not your circus, not your monkeys. No.
Keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Losa, are you alright?
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
What's going on with this woman? Yeah, this is important. You're right, Jess.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Why are you acting so strangely?
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable.
Hospitable. I'm afraid that I'm going to need more.
you to bully others.
I don't understand what that means.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you.
An infested clump of leaves?
But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price.
What?
Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Well, who or what were you hosting a few moments ago? There was something very alien.
Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. may be a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
It's not very joyful, is it? I heard the accommodation here was exceptional. I had to see for myself.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge.
Yeah, I like her voice acting too. All the voice acting's been pretty good so far.
So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
That sounds like a good idea. I'd love to have you along.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove.
Alright.
Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
I do want an enchanter. I was gonna have Sabile be my enchanter and Lohse be my summoner. The summoner seems to fit with her whole thing a little bit more. And I'm interested in someone with a little muscle. You have any martial experience?
Sure. Bashing skulls, juggling them, all in a day's work. Let's get specific, though.
Actually, I've changed my mind.
I know the feeling.
What about finesse? How do you do with the dexterous arts?
I'm not afraid of getting my hands greasy, if that's what you mean. What are you interested in exactly?
Actually, no, never mind.
I know the feeling.
I'm interested in someone with an affinity for the arcane arts. Do you know much magic?
Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in?
I'm interested in a conjurer. Someone who could summon aid to the battlefield.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go?
That settles it.
Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
So Lohse has joined. He's joined our party.
I will not.
A musician named Lohse joined our party and brought whatever's living inside her head with her. Alright, we're gonna have the convo with her now. Let's check her out first. She's level 2. She's got Conjure Incarnate, Caster level, and Summoning ability. She's got Dimensional Bolt, bonus from Intelligence. She's got Elemental Totem, Caster level, and Summoning. She can Encourage, just like I can. She's got a Maddening Song. She's got a Shield. I might give her something different from a shield, though. She's got some intelligence and some constitution. Threadbare gown, threadbare pants. Source collar. She's got a wand and a shield. Do I want her to have a wand and a shield, or do I want to give her a staff with which she can do more damage and...
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket?
Oh, the staff has short range, but it grants Staff of Magus skill.
Pathetic.
Didn't I have a different staff? Can she dual wield wands? She can. But it doesn't seem like that gives her
Disgusting like threats.
any special...
God, will you quit dragging this on?
I wonder what happens if you're dual wielding wands. If you lets you attack with both whenever you attack. Yeah, the lizard is cool. She's got a poison staff. 5 to 7 poison. 7 to 9 fire.
Come on, then.
With the poison staff, she could actually...
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Let's give her...
grift teaches you to bully others.
Why can't I send this to Losa?
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Send her that wand.
Have you, cud?
Disgusting.
And send her this staff.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Grave God.
She uses this. She's got Staff of Magus.
Just hand over the gold.
Poison damage, 5 to 7.
I will not.
Whereas if she uses this, 7 to 9. And she's got fire wands.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Alright, let's see what else does she have. She's got 1 in leadership and 2 in summoning.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you,
She's got
cud?
2 in lore master, which is great. 1 in bartering.
Just like all your kind.
She's got ingenious and pet pal and thrifty.
Disgusting like threats.
Quick with a quip and swift as song, you're an entertainer above all. You can disarm the public with your bawdy tales and mesmerize them with midnight frights. You're a musician, performer, star, and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. We all have that collar on. It's a source collar that prevents us from using our source magic.
I want only
Which
bread.
is why we're all here at this, like, prison. We're at, like, a prison for source wielders, and we have these collars on that keep us from using it.
Bread or a brisket.
It's kind of bullshit.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cud chewer.
Have you, cud?
I really want to find out what happens if she dual wields these wands.
Disgusting like theft. Disgusting like threats.
Okay.
Grave God.
Now, we need to go get our last party member. We're actually going to get rid of the Red Prince.
I will not.
We're actually going to get rid of him. Okay, here's a bunch of delicious stuff that I can't take without stealing. Can't boss Griff, Stingtail. He's one of our quest
I
targets.
find only bread. I want no trouble.
I don't have any idea where Sabine is, so I just basically have to look around until I find her.
Pathetic.
You keep his name out of your mouth.
If you take or touch property that isn't yours, beware of the consequences. Owners will develop a negative attitude towards you, and they will call the guards if you go too far. What happened to the cat? Oh, it's right there. The cat's still following us. Now, if I wanted to, I can talk to the cat with Losa, because she's got Pet Pal. I can talk to all animals with her. But I don't want to do any of that sort of nonsense. So there's Magister Boris. I need to talk to him. I don't want to do any of that sort of nonsense until after I've found Sabine. Oh, there's a rat. There she is. She's my favorite.
So this is Fort Joy.
A delivery. Surely you'll have
What
The
a
cat.
crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face.
Looks like your cat Brody. Really? That's cool. Oh, there she is, trying to break into a barrel or something, or hide behind a barrel. She's up to some kind of shenanigans. Where's she going? I think I need to get rid of the Red Prince before I... And now she's digging around in something else. Or hiding, I can't tell.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife.
Your cat doesn't eat stuff like scream at flushing toilets and eating lint. Sounds legit.
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
I can wait and watch. Where do I want to go with this? I'll wait and watch.
She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
Oh shit, this just escalated quickly.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking.
Yeah, when we met her before, she licked us. Command her, tell her to take it easy. I'm Ithon Ben Mezd of the Lone Wolves. I can see you've had extensive professional training in the Ancient Empire.
You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Also, I thought, you do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
And how did you get that scar? Looks like it comes with an interesting story.
Let me tell you a little story.
That's what I was hoping for.
Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Well, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to do, but might I mention that I'm not a lizard?
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Well, instead of killing me, we could join forces. I wouldn't mind helping you kill your lizard.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
I'm planning my escape. I'm going to have need of people with talents like yours.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Well, I can assure you, I'm far from a misguided deer.
I'm inclined to agree. You managed to catch me off guard, after all. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play?
Well, since I've made Thane my rogue, I'm gonna make Sabine an enchanter, actually. Well, sure there are many roles you could play well. We'll come to see what they are in time.
As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
What about martial experience?
I do enjoy swinging a claymore and seeing heads pop like corks, blood spouting like sparkling wine. If that's the sort of thing you're after.
Like Sabine. Wait a minute, I've changed my mind.
Bit fickle, are we? Huh, we'll have to work on that.
Tell me more about your finesse.
My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on, give me the details.
Actually, never mind.
A bit fickle, are we? Huh, we'll have to work on that.
What I really need is someone with an affinity for the arcane arts. What do you know about magic?
But of course. I can play the strings of magic like a harpist her instrument. Is there any specific tune that takes your preference?
I need an enchanter. Someone who can manipulate and weaken my enemies.
Suits me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead.
That settles it then.
Then follow me. But wait. You seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Return to me once you've culled a couple.
Alright, so she won't join us because our party is full.
What took you so long? I'm ready to take up arms if you are.
Just a moment. Alright, Red Prince. I'm going to need you to get up out of here. I'm gonna take this and this. Red Prince got anything on him that's cool that I want? I'll let him keep his knife and his shield. Welcome back, Splode. No, you're Lizard Man. Lizard guy's gotta go for now. Examine. Where does it say my reputation with him? Attitude, 7. Attitude, 11. Fane likes me quite a bit. Attitude, 5. Lowe shares lore with Ifan bin Mezd. What does that mean? Oh, she's using her lore master skill. Attitude 5. Okay. Red Prince?
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation.
For the moment, I think it's best that we part ways. But I might look for you later.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Certain.
Your loss.
So now where's he gonna go? Is the question. Like, if I want to find him and ask him to join me, where will I find him? Did he just disappear? Alright, we have to have Sabine with us. Does he go back to the beach where you found him? I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out when we go back that way.
What took you so long? I'm ready to take up arms if you are.
I'd love for you to join me. Welcome to the team.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
And she levels up. And my journal is updated. Sabine joined my party. It seems she very adamantly wants to question a certain lizard. She and her needle are clearly not to be trifled with. Makes me wonder what'll happen when we find the one she seeks. But is the one she seeks also Stingtail? Because I'm thinking if she and Red Prince are both seeking the same person, then maybe I should have the Red Prince with me. Talk to Stingtail for the Red Prince. Because if I go with Sabile and talk to him, she's going to want to kill him. But maybe it's not the same person. I'm not sure. She's got a resurrection scroll and a minor healing potion. Oh, she's ready for me to spend some points. So she's got 12 in intelligence and 11 in constitution. And she's got a threadbare gown, an air staff that does 5 to 7. She's got Hydrosophist and Aerothurge. Just kill them or let them die. Lore Master. She's good at that. Ancestral Knowledge. +1 Lore Master. Corpse Eater. Eat body parts to access the memories of the dead. And Far Out Man. Range of skills and scrolls by 2 meter. That's good. She's gonna need intelligence. She's got an electric discharge. Sets the status shocked. She's got a hail strike. Creates ice surfaces. And she can do rain. Cost of -1 constitution. Flesh sacrifice. She can launch a missile from her staff with Staff of Migus. Corpse Eater is cool. You can explode every time you pick up one of these companions. You get to tell them what class to pick. Like they have a default, but you can pick between all the different presets and tell them which one you want them to be. So she would have been a rogue, but I told her to be an enchanter instead, because I made Fane my rogue. What I really am curious about is what to do about this lizard. Stingtail. And there's Magister Boris. I feel like it might be the same one though. Maybe what I should do let Sabile eat the lizard. Oh, I will. But if I need to let the Red Prince talk to the lizard first, and then, you know, I should probably do that. Or I should find out what happens if I have both of them in the party and I talk to the lizard. That sounds pretty interesting. Save scumming has begun. Yeah, I'm excited about DM mode. Alright, so let's not get Sabile just yet. Let's come over here and talk to
just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
See, this is the one that he wants to talk to. Mark is grumpy because he can't watch. I'm sorry. That sucks. There are some characters your companions will want to speak with privately. Forbidding this may negatively affect your relationship. However, allowing it may make you complicit in any consequences. You can barter with almost all characters. Use the trade icon in the dialogue pane to start bartering. Oh, skill books. None of our people know how to be pyrokinetic. Pyrokinetic? But you can get some nice stuff. Haste, searing daggers.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak.
Alright, very well. Go ahead and talk to him then.
Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner.
Plus 10 rep for that. He really liked it.
The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer.
No, necromancy does not hurt you. It heals you. They answered that in the developer stream.
I didn't know lizards put so much stock in their afternoon nap.
You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows.
Sounds interesting.
The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne.
I wonder if the throne is worth the assassins that seem to come with it.
Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
Alright, we'll do that. Eventually.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too, if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
The Red Prince met with a dreamer called Stingtail. He learned he's being hunted by the mysterious House of Shadows, and that he should find another dreamer called Bahara. She can be found in the hollow marshes beyond the fort, so that means we'll have to escape first.
Let's talk to him again before we bring Sabil over and murder him.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close. So close.
I don't understand what you mean. So close to what?
So close to the dream. It's been so long. You wouldn't understand. Please. Please leave me be. Not to worry. I haven't slept a wink since your last interruption.
I wonder if... Well, I'm sure I can buy these things from somebody else. I can't begin to afford any of these books anyway, even if I wanted to. I'm wondering, though, if people with different bartering, like 282, 288, 273. Okay, so you do need to buy the things with the person with the best bartering. It doesn't just automatically apply to your whole party. I have an attitude of 10 with him and bartering of 1, which gives me a 6% discount. Okay, let's try talking to him with other characters then.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. So...
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's really cool how they have different stuff to say when you talk with different people. And then the lizard can respond back in the ancient tongue, apologizing for disturbing him.
You understand? Then why do you wake a dreamer? You should know! You should know! Oh, I was so close.
His eyes well with tears.
It's hardly any use now. I'm on a ration. But never mind. Fallow sleep. Wash over me once more. Goodbye.
Yeah, the voice acting's been pretty good. Okay, so I've officially learned that I need to talk to every character in the game with all 4 of my characters every time.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please.
Okay, no, this is the same. Out of curiosity... Lizards can also dig. Yeah, I read that earlier when I found a digging spot. I also need to find a shovel, because I'm not going to have a lizard. What if I take his fucking hood off and talk to him? Oh wow, he goes right for it. And we get into a fight! That's crazy. Combat backstab. Move into the cone behind an enemy attack while wielding a dagger to perform a backstab. That's pretty funny. Alright, well, we're not going to fight Stingtail. So, having Fane talk to people with his hood off is probably a bad idea. Unless I'm trying to get into a fight. Fane's so misunderstood. Yeah. Just because he's skeletal doesn't mean he's bad. Yeah, it's Fane with an F. Alright, so we're not going to do that. So we've dealt with Stingtail as much as the Red Prince needed to. So now I can get rid of the Red Prince. Red Prince. I would like for you to give me this grenade and this potion and this scroll, please.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
This House of Shadows that you mentioned. I've never heard of it.
Well, that's the whole idea, I'm afraid. Even I myself thought it a myth. See, the ancient empire consists of 3 houses. The noble houses of war and dreams, and the upstart house of law. We of war rule the empire. Or so I thought. For if the warnings I was given are true, there's not only such a thing as the House of Shadows, it also pulls the strings, and it seeks to string me up first chance it gets.
Don't worry. I'll help you if they come for you. Consider me your ally.
And you in me. I intend to rule an empire. To that end,
that's the
I
same
suggest
thing
we
you said
focus on the
before.
obvious.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Your loss.
Alright, so now he leaves. I go get Sabine, and then we'll bring Sabine over here and see what she does with this lizard. Hopefully we're not murdering our only source of fire skill books. That would be awkward. But I don't think we are.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with
Alright, we've been
shields.
through
Her
this.
eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. She freezes under your...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time you can see...
A push. Despite the precariousness of your situation...
Let me once, but now I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives...
That makes you a liability.
A bright sparkle...
Ha! Make your case and do it quickly. Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
A lot of things seem to be different from the early access. Like the presets and stuff and what skills they start with. And certain things with stats and the way persuasion works and the way even what some of the like skills do are like changed. They changed a lot of stuff.
Well, I did save you from certain death back on the ship. Just saying.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine. What? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she...
Let's discuss. You mean as a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking them.
See, look, I can have her be any of these. Anything I want. Battle mage, fighter, knight.
A bit fickle, are we?
I can have her be... I can pick between all the things and she'll become that. But I'm gonna have her be an enchanter.
I can play the suits me fine. Lead on, or better than follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep.
So there's Beale's in my party. And now we can question the lizard. So I made Fane a rogue, or actually a shadow blade. I made Losa a conjurer, and Sabile an enchanter. And just got a resurrection scroll. Everybody's got resurrection scrolls. It's weird that I can't send... Oh, I have to be playing him. Oh, we haven't read Fane's books either. Shadowblade Rogue with full Necro for lifesteal. That does sound really cool. Hubert's Encyclopedia Volume 4, Lucian and the Black Ring. One volume of Cranley Hubert's extensive encyclopedia series. 1218 AD, Lucian and the Black Ring. In this treatise, Cranley the scribe goes to great lengths to document the genesis of the Black Ring as best he can. In summary, Lucian's adopted son Damien was resentful of his father and became the Lord of Chaos, which sounds extreme, but according to Hubert, Damien may have had good reason. There is much about Lucian's killing of Ygirna, Damien's lover. Damien's banner attracted a cabal of outcasts, deviants, dark wizards, and various other tainted and tarnished individuals. The cabal came an army, fighting for the void. Fane's notebook. This notebook is filled with meticulous notes, observing the traits and habits of the mortal races. It details the foods they eat, the clothes they wear, and their speech patterns. It also includes some rather confused diagrams of their mating habits. Oh no. Crazy undead sex drawings. He's gonna carry this ooze barrel around. Crazy undead sex drawings. Alright. What's up, Saito? How you doing? Welcome. Your timing is, well, interesting. I'm gonna put this in my bag. Put this in my bag. Put this in my bag. Alright. So we're gonna go... Oh, we haven't had the conversation with Sibyl yet either. So we're gonna talk to her. Then we're gonna go over here and probably have her murder this lizard, most likely. I don't know. But all of that is going to be on our next episode. So I'm not done streaming for today, but I do need to end this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, that's it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2.